I hate to be like doing this shit, crying on the internet, but I just need to vent.
What's
I'm
up?
gonna post it because I need to look back and see how embarrassed of myself I'm gonna be, but I just can't. Like, I just got off of work and I can't do it anymore. Like, I can't keep clocking in. I can't do this. It's time I find a rich husband. I can't do this anymore. If I have to clock in for another shift, I swear to God, it's gonna be the end. I've had so many jobs and none of them worked out, and I thought maybe it's the managers, maybe it's the clients, maybe it's the customers, maybe it's the job. But no, I just hate working. I can't do it. I can't do this anymore. Like, I just started this job 3 days ago and I'm gonna quit.
I hope you guys can see the caption there. It says 2025, I'm starting OF. So she's thinking of getting into OnlyFans to relieve the financial pressure. And the whole comment section of the video are a bunch of chicks just actually encouraging her to go ahead and do it. Here's an interesting fact. Did you guys know that 1.4 million American women are on OnlyFans?
Did you guys know that there's 1.4 million women in America doing OF? 1.4 million women doing that. And do you know that most of these women are making less than $200 a month? Imagine selling your soul for less than $200 a month. Honestly, no amount of money is worth it. No amount of money is worth selling your soul to be on OF. No amount of money. But imagine for less than 200 and then afterwards they regret it and they're like, okay, well, I'm not going to tell my future boyfriend, my future partner, whatever, right? They regret it and they try to hide it. So this is why it is so important for men to do their research. Like, it's so important now more than ever for you to hire whatever, like an investigator, do a background check, do what you have to do. But those numbers, 1.4 million, it's too high for you to risk marrying the wrong woman. It's too high for you to risk even dating the wrong woman and taking her seriously. It's way too high. So if you're invested in a woman and things are getting serious, you better do your background check, because these women are lying to their boyfriends, they're lying to their husbands, and they're doing these things online. And they're not telling you about it. So you got to do your research. The numbers say it all. Protect yourselves. Now more than ever, it's needed. Do not get seriously involved with a woman until you do what you got to do. Hire the PI, do a background check, whatever it is. Because honestly speaking, we get jobs and they do background checks, they do credit checks. Why would you not do that for the biggest decision that you're ever going to make? Picking the mother of your child is the biggest decision ever. Also, trust your instincts. Do not ignore red flags. If you think she is a hoe, she's a hoe. If you think it, she is. There's something telling you that she is one. Trust yourself. Trust that feeling and don't ignore it. Don't give her a second chance. The red flags that you ignore now are what you're going to pay for later. You're going to pay the consequences for that later. So do not ignore the red flags. If you think it, if you see anything off about her, there's a reason that you're seeing that.
So when she said, do a background check, I was thinking like, yeah, is that a bit too much? But she made a pretty good point right there. We have higher standards when it comes to people we are letting into our workspace, right? They'll do background checks for those people, but someone coming into your home, it's an interesting thought. And I don't think I've ever actually like thought of those two things at the same time. That's the person who's going to be with you in your home, right? Interesting. You know, she said these chicks sometimes end up regretting OnlyFans. You don't always hear a woman who admits that she regrets doing OnlyFans, but here we are.
I did OF and I regret it badly. I'm really outing myself here, but maybe this video will help some people. I did OF for about 3 months. I'm just going to tell you some things that might help you if you're considering doing it. I think a few things that you should consider first is Are you willing to put in the time to do this? Are you willing to be cringe, and also setting boundaries for yourself? Because it's so easy to start getting some money and just going past what you're actually comfortable with. That Anna Paul and all these creators glamorize OnlyFans, and a lot of young girls think, oh, it's gonna be so easy to make money, but in reality, if you don't have a following, it's a fucking grind. You have to be all over all the social media platforms at all times. You have to be on Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. You have to be talking to people on the actual app itself. So it is a full-time job in itself, and I was working at the time and I was struggling to fit it all into my day. So I think another thing would be to set time in the morning or the afternoon when you want to talk to people, because you want to make money, and you just start getting, it starts getting out of control talking to people all day long. You will do some fucking cringy ass shit. So I signed with an agency towards the end, and they kind of took all rights of my OF, and they were making me do some cringy TikToks that just did not sit right with me. So I think like after doing that was when I was like, this is actually not who I am, and not who I want to be on the internet at all. I will be honest with you though, I did it from the end of April until early August, and I think I made about 10,000 Australian dollars. So you can make money on there if you want. I could only commit my time part-time, but if you're doing it full-time and you really wanted to make money, then you just have to consider all these other things, like, is it who you want to be? Is it in line with who you are? Reason that I did it is because I wanted to move overseas, and I needed an online job that I could do anywhere. So that's why I just hustled for that small amount of time, and I wanted to do that. But I wish I had thought about it much harder than I did, because I regret it, and I wish I didn't do that. It was a weird part of my life. And also, don't be surprised if people that sign up to your OF. I think I got maybe 120 subscribers in that time that I did it, and you'd be surprised. A lot of them are people that you used to work with, people that you used to go to school with. Don't always believe things that you are seeing online. All of these people on TikTok are doing these cringy videos to go viral, and you're falling for it, and you are sharing it, you're commenting on it, and you're making these videos go viral. I think the girls that I'm talking about. And yeah, they're killing it. They're making a lot of fucking money because people are curious. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments, and I'd be happy to help you.
All right, guys, that's it. Of course, I'm curious to know, what do you think? And don't forget fathershaverights.com for the #1 guide to drafting a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement. Offer code REVIEW to get it 100% free. Consider joining Brew Brothers, a community of fathers and men who value marriage in our modern day. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.